Hello, amazing beings. So beautiful out. Whew, I just went for my walk, run up the street, our hike, our exercise in the morning. It's so warm out already. It's going to be a nice day. It's going to be a hot day. There's my dog behind me. There he is. Glorious day. Beautiful. Birds are all out. Just listen. So amazing to be alive. I had I just had to share with you, it was so awesome. So I'm a very positive person. I stay positive. I work on being positive. I listen to audios and watch movies that'll keep me positive. I do go to movies still and watch movies with my husband that aren't so positive. and sometimes I get to the point where I just want to check out something unusual. And I had come across these things that were unusual, and it was really interesting to me because I woke up early morning, like around about 1:30 or so, with these thoughts in my head about what I had been looking at, and it was like it really was taking me back to who I used to be. And it's interesting because the past little while I've been doing that, experimenting, not to my conscious mind. It's just happened, and then I went, oh, well, where'd that come from? And so this morning when I had woken up really early with these thoughts going through my head and trying to figure out about what I had been looking at and watching, and then I talked myself back into who I want to be, the positive person, and allowed the other thoughts to go away. And it was so interesting. I went from fear, panic, to blessed, loved, grateful in a matter of minutes, without an audio, without tapping, without anything except changing my thoughts. I just changed my thoughts, said my affirmations, and started thinking about, here's what I did, is I started thinking about something that would help you guys. So something that I'm interested in that would help you guys. And that took my thought process out of where I was, which was in fear mode, into productive, creative, passionate, purposeful, grateful, loving mode. And it was really fast. It was really interesting to go from that, from who I was previously, to who I am really like being myself now, and who I am looking forward to being in the future. And it's so interesting. So then I got back to sleep, and I slept until just about 4:40, and I had my phone, and I put on YouTube because I wanted to wake up and listen to an audio. Was feeling great already, and I had clicked on Abraham and listened to her for a while, and then I was listened to them for a while. And then, if you don't know who Abraham is, it's Abraham Hicks, and just such amazing information from them. Really worth investigating. If you don't know who they are, I'm sure you do, because I talk about Abraham quite a bit. And I also listened to Joseph Wiener, chapter 6 of, what was it now? I'll have to leave it below. So read below to find out. But he was speaking of how we do this to ourselves, and the reason of what I just mentioned that I did, and the reason we do is to see, like, it's kind of like a test for ourselves to see if we can come back from where we've been, and how fast it will be, which is really interesting to me because I never thought about, that while I was going through it. I was just going through it and went, oh, why did I even watch that? Why did I started going through my why, instead of going, okay, how do I get back? And before I would have definitely stayed in the why longer. I would have definitely stayed in the disapproval of myself longer. And that's my alarm to start my morning. And I would have definitely picked on myself longer. And this time, right away, I started saying, I love and accept myself. I am safe in the universe, and started saying my affirmations. Without the tapping, I still went through process of talking to myself and letting myself know. I even, because I didn't leave my bed, envisioned myself in front of a mirror, talking to myself back into who I want to be. All these processes were so very cool. They're very, very cool. I really enjoyed them. And it really helped me realize that my phantom fears were just that. They were whatever I was making up at the moment. And anything, that I was making up could have been just as good. So I might as well talk my good stuff instead of my not so good stuff. And it was so empowering to me, waking up and listening to Joseph Biener. And Joseph Biener's book, The Way to the Kingdom, and it was lesson 6 I was listening to, just in case you guys are interested. And it was really interesting to me how the messages I'm getting this morning were that I needed to do what I needed to do to show myself how much I have grown, how much I have accomplished so far in this process. And it was amazing. It really was. It's when you can look at where you've been and know how far you've come, it is so amazing. So stop picking on yourself. Stop telling yourself when you have a hiccup. Stop telling yourself that, why did I do this again? Instead, empower yourself. You are the most amazing being, and you did it so you could show yourself that that's not where you want to be. Remember, that's not who you want to be. Remember, you want to move forward. So start working on that today, because you are so worth it. You are an amazing being, and you're worth living the life you want to live. You are worth being the person you want to be. Just keep moving forward and enjoy every process. Make an amazing day, everybody.